subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Let's get Paul Allen. Let's get Paul Allen in the building. All right. Mr. Paul Allen. What's happening, Paul?
What's going on, Tariq? How are you?
I'm good, Paul. What's happening with you, sir?
Just I can't fall asleep, so I saw you were doing a space. I haven't come by in a little bit. Just thought I'd check it out. What's this deal with Roland up here? I've always thought this guy was kind of a goofball.
Yeah. He's just a Democratic shill. So he just kind of toes the line and does a lot of dancing for the Democrats. So it is what it is. What's going on over there with the right wingers?
Oh, I don't know. I can't really call it right now. I mean, it's just a bunch of bullshit. I mean, do you think this Roland guy? Do you think he's a tether, or is he? What's his deal?
He's a Democratic shill, so a lot of us, nobody really takes what he says seriously because it's in bad faith. His job is to basically toe the line and spew Democratic talking points. So, we see him for what he is. So, now, how you guys doing on the election front? I know you're supporting Trump, correct?
Really, I'm pretty apathetic to the whole thing. I don't really care.
Yeah, but y'all say that, but y'all still.
No, that's just how I feel. I mean, I don't really. It's all just kind of fake and gay. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, but somebody's gonna win in November. Who do you think is gonna win?
The Jews.
Okay. Well, which Jews running for office?
Well, none of them, but they're controlling both candidates. You know
Oh,
that.
I don't know. I do not know. I don't know who's controlling who because the corporate structure, they seem to be controlling one end, and um, I don't know who's controlling who.
Who are you voting for, Tariq?
I was for Cornel West, but he got the immigration thing going, and I'm not really a big fan of the immigration thing. I was thinking about Jill Stein because she's talking about reparations, so um, that might be an option. Or I just might vote for that couch, that trusty couch.
For Kamala?
Oh, no, no, no. Are you saying she's the couch? No, no.
Yeah, like the casting couch.
Oh, damn, that's messed up. That is messed up, sir. But yeah, I think you're probably going to vote for Trump. If who do you think is the lesser of the evils in the election?
It's hard to say, really. But probably Trump. But I mean, there's some people that think if he doesn't get elected, will accelerate. Things will get so bad that we'll accelerate to where we need to be.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, Paul, thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate your call, Paul. Let me get
Good talking to you, bud.
all right, let's get the person with all of these Arabic numbers and letters. I don't know what this says.
Yes, yes, yes. Tariq, do you know what your name means? Is this your real name or is your
Yes,
handle name?
yes. Shining Star of God.
And it means also the person that comes at night. It's an Arabic name. Why you name yourself? Who named you an Arabic name?
The
Also,
Lord. The
the
Lord.
Lord, the
Yeah,
Lord.
the Lord. Who helped you flee from your homeland?
Well, nobody. I'm here free. I came here by my choice. Unlike you, I know, I understand. I understand you came here by force. So you call
Mm-hmm.
yourself FBA or something, foundational or force black something. But
Uh-huh.
you're not even pure. I'm more black than you. You
How,
know
how
that.
how are you more black than me? Explain that.
Because I got no white blood mixed in me. Nobody raped my ancestors. None. I'm black. Black,
Really?
black, black.
From where?
Triple black. Triple black.
From where?
Triple black, bro. I'm from Somalia, man.
Sir, if you don't stop, sir, them Arabs tearing your ass. That's why you got all that Arab writing. Them Arabs was all up in that pussy. If you don't stop.
Okay, let me tell you something, bro. Let's not
Stop.
talk about that.
The
Why you
British,
not? Why?
the
Why?
Brit- oh no, no, no. The British was up in that ass. They were tag teaming you. The British, the Arabs were running trains on you, sir. So you better stop. But go ahead. If you don't quit. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Unmute yourself, sir. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Man, get on this.
How do you mute me and say unmute yourself, man? That's like a slave mindset.
Yeah, and
Don't. I was listening to you. Let me listen. Let's listen to each other.
speaking of slavery, at least we got rid of slavery a couple of 100 years ago. Yes, fellow Somalians, they're being enslaved now. You understand?
Bro, we never been slaves.
Yes, you're
We
being enslaved.
enslaved. We actually enslaved your slave master.
No, you
We
didn't.
actually, yeah, we enslaved white people.
Oh, sir,
Ask, yes, sir. Yes, we did.
sir.
Okay, but let's get back to this point.
Oh,
I just,
because no, them Somalis are being enslaved up in Libya. Y'all being enslaved. Y'all being sold in slave markets now. So don't you holler at me about no damn slavery. We fought ours off. Y'all being enslaved up in Libya now, sir. So you better stop it. Go ahead.
but listen, Tariq, let me ask you this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed, the worst type of coward is the one that,
The one that what? Okay. Go ahead. I didn't push the button. Sometimes it does that. I didn't push the mute button. I did not push the mute button.
you,
Sometimes,
you, you got used to it. That's why you got used to being, dotting people, muting people just because they trigger you or something. Calm down, brother.
go
You
ahead.
can take it.
Say what you had to
So
say.
so right now when you talk when we ask you about real questions, some guy asks you a question about political situation and the juice, and I seen you dodging it, like swerving, like, oh, I ain't gonna talk about Jews. I ain't gonna talk about Zionists. I ain't gonna talk about these people, but I'm gonna talk about. That's fine, but it's crazy that you don't know. Like these people stole your culture, okay, and made you the human shield against those crazy white people. They always bringing up, you call yourself FBA, forced Black Americans.
Force,
Um, is it
force.
isn't what that
Like,
FBA stand for?
like the Britons didn't force you into subjugation, sir, and the Arabs didn't force you, sir. Hmm? You were the one forced, and then you got forced off your own land and fled your ass over here. So you're projecting, sir. You were
This
forced.
this this land belonged to no one. Native Indians might say something. I am here the same way as an Irish or any fucking free.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. And no, you're not over here like an Irish person. You are a fleeing tether in a completely failed homeland, sir. You had to run away from your own failed culture, and you had to come over here and get a leg up in life because foundational Black Americans made a way for you to do that, sir. So you are very different, sir. Go ahead, doo doo too.
Regardless, don't think like a little bitch. Act like a black African.
That's what you're doing, projecting, and I'm not going to act like a fleeing tether. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm a foundational Black American. We built a culture on standing on business and not fleeing like a little old musty biatch, like you, sir. That's why you're so hostile towards us because you're upset because you're around the non fleeing class. And you know how bad of a look that is for you to be a little old skinny, big light bulb head fleer hopping on somebody's train, plane, inner tube, or boat to get the hell away from your homeland. You're
Bro, I'm not. I don't have issues like you. I love. I
dude,
love my. I love my African Americans. I love the people that was
dude,
here.
If it weren't for us, you'd be somewhere baking
No,
a
you
cake.
drop. Why you keep muting me, bro? Like
Because yeah,
I'm not.
because we're talking, and when I talk, you hush. I don't want you to talk over me. This is not the immigration office. You don't get to come in and babble. All right, we're having a dialogue. You say something, I say something, sir. And I'm saying, yes, I bet you do like foundational Black Americans, because if it were not for us, you'd be somewhere sauteing a meerkat in your homeland, sir. Now go ahead, Dudu Tunde. Go ahead, sir. Since you want to do a lot of projecting onto us, go ahead. While you sitting over here in our homeland, talking about what we are and what we're not. We ain't fleers.
Not really. You're 25% Irish. Listen,
I'm 100%.
I.
Go ahead.
You're not no 100% African. Calm down. You're
I
not no 100%. You're not no
absolutely.
100%.
I, I didn't.
Goddamn.
You damn right I'm not. I didn't say I was 100% African. I'm 100% foundational Black American. Get some of that earwax out of them big old ears and listen. I'm a foundational Black American, sir. Go ahead.
Anyways, my brothers, this guy called you foundational. We call each other black.
No, y'all don't. Y'all don't call yourselves Black over there. We're the only ones who made Blackness cool. You guys did not make Blackness a thing. Foundational Black Americans made Blackness an elevated term and status. And we did that exclusively. You
Okay,
did, sir.
okay. Listen, Tariq, let me tell you something, Tariq.
You, sir,
Uh,
you made hunger hot. All right. You are literally the face of hunger, sir. That's why you got so much vitriol. You're not at liberty to point your finger towards foundational Black Americans as at nothing. We are the
mm,
face of Black progress, and you are the face of hunger, sir. Go
you
ahead.
talk. You,
I did what, sir? Dudu Tunde. Hop on, sir. I don't have you muted. Unmute your microphone if you're muted, sir.
I like that. He said, I gotta mute myself. Do you talk like that real life, like face to face?
I do. Yeah, everything that I'm saying to you on this phone, I would say the exact same thing to you if I'm standing right there in front of you.
Mm, cool
You think
story.
think I would not?
I don't think so, because you're a loud dog.
You think I wouldn't say, listen, do you
You
know,
talk too much.
dude,
But let me tell you.
hold on. Just slow down. Man, do you know how much of a G I am about the way I stand on business? Dude, I done went up against some of the best of them. You think I won't tell a little old hungry musty
Mm,
flea Heather what I feel about him in his face? Really?
yeah, but let me.
What would you do? Well, what would you do with your little rib cage showing? What would you do to anybody? Just forget about me. What would you do to anybody with your little old fleeing ass? You can even stand up to your homeland. You can't stand up to nothing. Don't act
You
tough on
you 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 you're too soft, man. I'll eat you.
don't
Like you're
don't
gonna be like my meal.
dude. Y'all niggas are not the face of toughness. There's no such thing.
Say,
Dude,
bro,
y'all-
listen.
dude, even y'all gangsters are hungry. Even on the in the Captain Phillips movie, the pirates, they were the gangsters and they were hungry and frail. You dig? That's
I
the
tell you,
best
you're right.
brother.
You're right. You're very hungry, bro. Listen,
Brother. Don't
very
act like,
hungry.
but don't
No,
act
no.
like a
But let me.
tattleish. Hold on. Don't act like no G on the phone. You ain't about that life at all, dude. You're not about that life. You ain't about that gangster business, sir. You're not. You're too frail and hungry. You're vitamin deficient, sir. I'll take your vitamins away from you. I just steal your vitamins and let you fall out. You understand? You're not about that life. You're not about that, sir. So please don't ever act tough with nobody.
All
I
right.
will would get a fly swatter and just swat you to death, sir. That's what I would do. But what's on your mind? What else is on your mind, sir? Let's talk. What's on your mind? I don't have you muted, sir. Even if it says muted by the host, it might take a couple of. I don't know why it does that. I think
Um,
it's
maybe
automatic.
you need to stop. Maybe you need to stop. You could. I swear, I'm not gonna interrupt you. I don't. I'm not. You know, I got three wives, man. I don't do the yelling matches. You know, I don't shout over someone. You know, I listen to you. You're funny. You're
Where,
funny. Listen. You got
three,
charisma.
where are
Listen,
your three,
listen. Hmm?
where are your three wives?
My three wives. Listen, I tell
Where
you
are they?
something about Somali people. I tell you something about
Three
Somali people.
wives.
I
Okay,
tell you
let's start.
something. It's not that I'm comparing you to my wives and stuff or a
You
feminine
don't
way.
have no,
It's not that
sir.
I'm.
You don't have no three wives, sir. You don't. You are a wife. Dude, you got your bussy spread for a white man because that's what y'all had to do to get a green card. You're the wife, my guy. That's why you're trying to fake stuff so that you can try to claim your manhood.
Cool.
You had to do
Yeah.
something funny
Mhm.
for some to get over here, brother.
I
But
know
yeah,
you feel good.
yeah,
I
you
know
would
you
do
feel good. I
anyway.
know.
Now you're getting boring. Tether babbling. I don't want to hear tether babble. Yeah, you're not going to be the face of hunger and then wag your finger towards us. No, you don't get to do that. Nobody who fled can wag their finger at us. I don't want to hear that. When you done got smacked on by the British and the damn Arabs, and then you had to flee, and then you want to come here talking about what foundational Black Americans are and are not, and they're enslaving their people over there now. Like, man, please. These people love projecting their failure onto us. And I don't let you do that. You're going to have to hold your own L. Don't try to come around us so that you can feel better. No, no, no. We ain't like you. We ain't down bad like you. Adam, what's up, Adam?
What up, Tariq? First time in the space, actually.
There you go.
I'm enjoying it. And
Yesterday, where you from? Adam?
what's up?
Where you from?
Where am I from? What you mean, like originally born or
Yeah,
where?
where you born?
Damascus, Syria.
Oh, see, okay. How long you been out here in Florida?
Well, I moved to Massachusetts when I was 4 years old. I'm a
Okay,
legal immigrant, so I'm a legal tether.
okay. Uh, uh, okay. Have
Hey,
you
it
been?
is what it is, right?
Yeah, have
Let's
you
be
been back?
real.
I was saying, have you been back to Syria to visit?
No, never. I've never left the U.S.
There you,
Unfortunately, never
there you.
traveled out the U.S.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what's on your mind tonight, bro?
Well, I just hear this guy. He sounds like a fresh tether, right? Like,
Oh,
he
yeah.
he didn't grow up here. He doesn't know what it is. But I gotta appreciate your space, man. I've been enjoying it. I'm a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
I was a libertarian. I wasn't a Trump supporter in 2016. But when I see the people that I hate, the Republicans and Democrats, the war hawks go after them, the people that disenfranchised, like me as a person living in America, from the Bushes to the Obamas to the, you know, and then Clinton, of course. Like I was like, hell no to that.
Yeah.
So at that point, like even to Trump, I was a Gary Johnson supporter in 16, but I saw them go after him. But regardless, this guy, he's unappreciative, and I appreciate, like, I've been on X, I've been listening to like a lot of FBA spaces, and like I got to learn things, you know what I mean, like foundational Black Americans. I used to think like, damn, like everybody just came over on a slave ship, but like, now I know I've like learned lineages and like, tribes that were back in the day, and that's what like people have roots to. That's
Mm-hmm.
roots right there, like if you're coming over from overseas and you're trying to like suck up on that shit, and like take benefits, like shit that's owed, like, step off,
Right.
100. And
Right.
I just want to appreciate all the spaces. And I'm a Kevin Samuels fan, like I was rest in peace.
Yes,
And
indeed.
to know that you inspired him, man, I put my brother on Kevin Samuels. You know, like growing up, like he's informative.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Kevin, that was a great guy, man. I love that brother, man. He was always respectful to me. So yeah, that brother was very much missed. Shout out to him. But yeah, man, you know, I think it's foundational Black Americans. We're making people put respect on our lineage. This whole thing where we were just brought here. Listen, we got we got indigenous lineage here, dude. This- Well, our lineage is indigenous here too. Um, there were Black people here. This is very well documented here in North America. We had been coming, Black people have been coming back and forth from the old world to the new world for centuries. We've been here on this land. Uh, there's a reason why, and I talk about this all the time. North America, see, they do excavations in South America and Central America and down there all the time. And you see these black ass faces that they pull up all the time. Over here, they don't even play that game. You never see excavations up here in North America. Notice that? You don't never see them do that. You never see like television specials where they're digging up old artifacts in North America in the United States. You never see it. They act like there were no fossils in North America. No, they're there. They're real quiet about it. You better believe they do excavations here. They are just extremely secretive and quiet. You know why? Because when they dig in the ground here, you're pulling up Negroes. You understand? You pulling us up out the ground. You dusting off thousands of years of Negroes here on this land. That's why they're very quiet about it. When they do excavations, um, out there on the East Coast some years ago, brother Randy Short put me up on this. They did some excavations at like a quote unquote Indian burial site from like the 1600s or something, and they started digging up these Native Americans, and they were all Negroid. They had Negroid skulls, and then they just didn't say anything else about it. They act like that shit didn't happen. Over there in the Great Dismal Swamp, where that was a sanctuary area, they do excavations there. It's so damn top secret. They don't let nobody go over there in certain areas. They do excavation and they don't even say nothing about it. But it's extreme hush. It's extremely private. So our history runs here deep, real deep. Don't get it twisted. We've been here thousands of years. Don, what's up?
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm calling from Kansas City.
A shout out to Kansas City. What's on your mind?
Well, you know this whole election that's coming up, and I just watched Professor Black Truth talk about Spike Lee and all that, and you know we just been going over all this how they are trying to con us into voting for this so-called black woman that we know that's not a black woman,
Mhm.
and how I just been addressing them, letting them know that we black people are serious and you need to come to us with respect and dignity. And you need to come to us right if you want us to vote for you. Otherwise than that,
Mhm.
you ain't got nothing coming.
Absolutely. And we got to really let the Democrats crash and burn because we got to send a message. If we sit up here and support them after all of this blatant disrespect, Kamala, they're not going to run from the fact that this woman told us with her full damn chest what she ain't going to do for only black people. That was to me the epitome of damn disrespect. You lost any vote that I would give to them right there. That was the main thing that made me say, okay, I'm cool on the Democrats, period. If that's what y'all getting down on, yeah, I'm cool on you. And also with the reparations thing, when they played the little games with the California reparations, crashing it out, all of that stuff, we got to send a message to them that we are not going to sit up here and support you if you're going to keep playing those little dirty games. We're just going to let you crash and burn. Let them crash and burn. It's okay. That's a power move. Other groups would do that. Other groups are smart enough to not sit up here and let these people finesse them into a vote. They vote for what's practical for them. And they have us voting for emotions and symbolisms. And we got to cut that nonsense out. Let's get Armand in, brother Armand.
What's going on, brother Tariq?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Man, I can't complain, man. You know, I'm hitting you up right now from the DFW, man, but I'm originally from Lafayette, Louisiana.
There it is.
And man, I just first of all, I want to give you your props. Oh man, you keeping us on point. You keeping us on code.
Yes.
And man, people like you are very important, man. I just want to sidebar real quick, man. I got a little cousin of mine. He's staying in Lafayette right now. Man, he's so busy. He listening to this dude talking about gematria and stuff like that. And I'll be chopping it up with him, man. And really what it seemed like is the dude is basically keeping him thinking of talking about like numbers and stuff like that. And I'm telling him, I'm like, man, you because this is a white dude that he listening to. I'm like,
Mhm.
bro, this dude ain't going, this dude is keeping you off code. And he basically like he telling them things like everything is scripted and stuff like that, even like historic events. He telling them like Martin Luther King was a op and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, are you
Lord.
serious, man? You listening to somebody that's telling you your ancestor that basically uh gave his life for you is man. But this is the main thing I really wanted to tell you, man. In Louisiana, man, when I was coming up in Lafayette and Breaux, Louisiana, man, we had a thing called the Crawfish Festival.
Yeah.
And we used to in Breaux, we used to have it to the point where like it was low key like an economy. You know what I'm saying? Every time we had the Crawfish Festival, people would be making money. They would have people paying for parking. They would be selling food and stuff like that. And then the other side of Breaux was the white side of Breaux, and it's almost like they were so jealous they got the black part of Breaux shut down
Mm.
for the Crawfish Festival because they they had it popping over there. So now the Crawfish Festival is not like it used to be. Like
Wow.
back in like 96, 97, when I was young, man, that thing used to be going down. Man, people used to come from Alabama, Mississippi, Houston, all that in little old Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. Used to have people with low riders, 5.0s sitting on them things and all that shit like that. Now it don't pop off like it used to. They shut that shit down. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And that's one of them things like people I don't think people know about how it used to go down in Breaux Bridge for the Crawfish Festival and stuff like that. People from Louisiana know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, let me elaborate on that. And thank you so much for the call, brother. They always, the dominant society, when they see black people, when especially foundational black Americans, when we start doing things that's successful, boy, they go on alert and they got to get in the middle of it and they got to co-opt it. When we start doing things, because they set up so many obstacles, and that's the phenomenal thing about foundational black Americans. These people have set up obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, and we're just constantly overcoming their obstacles, and we keep morphing and adapting to everything. And then we can pull something positive out of it. That's the phenomenal thing about us as foundational Black Americans, man. That's that Majara spirit in us, man. That everything we touch, it gets thrown at us negatively, and we can get it and flip it and get something constructive out of it. Going back to, I use hip hop as an example. They threw foundational Black Americans up in the Bronx, who they were coming from the South, but they were in the Bronx and they took all the resources from them and they said, hey, I'm going to get my mother and father's records and I'm going to find the break part in them and we're going to rhyme over it like Pig Meat Markham and all those other people do our rhymes and toasts that we used to do back in the day. We're going to do that over these funk breaks. And we're going to do these dance moves. And one of them is going to be hitting the floor. Because, like our brother Lord Jamar said, uh, break dancing is not the real element of hip hop, just hip hop dancing, period. And break dancing just happened to be, at one period of time, a part of that culture. But just hip hop dancing, period, is an element of hip hop. We've always created new dances within the hip hop culture. But again, we as foundational Black Americans, we adapt and create all the time. And because we can do so easily, whenever we get something popping, the dominant society goes on alert and they have to try to sabotage it or get in front of it or demonize it and make it negative. Because look at some of the stereotypes that's about us. Look at some of the stereotypes. Anything we do, they turn it into a stereotype. Even our foundational Black American names, like Jaquisha, Lacreta, Daquan, all of that. Those are foundational Black American names. But the dominant society says, well, that's ghetto. It's ghetto because it's Black. Black, they try to make Black a negative. They try to make anything Black a negative just because they say so. We reclaim that and say, no, no, no. Blackness is not going to be negative because you said it is. We don't have to let these people redefine words and put their own connotation on it. No. Black was a word that was propped up for years. Black is the essence of everything. That triple darkness, that's life. That's the beginning of life. Life started from blackness. Blackness is a combination of all the colors. Black is all the colors come from black. You see? Black is the strongest color in the color scheme. Black is the most dominant color. Black can mark out everything. But everything we do, the dominant society try to flip it into something negative just because they say it's negative. And going back to the stereotypes, look at the stereotypes that they have of us. They're not bad. Like watermelon. Oh, they like fried chicken and watermelon. Number one, fried chicken is delicious. I don't mind that stereotype. When somebody comes up to me, oh, you Negroes love chicken. Fried chicken is delicious. Yeah, we're not lining up for English muffins. You know? Everybody wants some fried damn chicken. Fried chicken is good food. And people try to emulate our fried chicken. Yeah? Then they say watermelon. They made that a negative thing. Foundational Black Americans, we would sell watermelon coming out of slavery and make a lot of money doing that. And watermelon is one of the most healthiest fruits or quote vegetables that's out there. Watermelon is very healthy. We as foundational Black Americans understood the health properties of watermelon. There's nothing negative about watermelon. But we were associated with it. And just because we're associated with it, they say we're going to make it negative. There's nothing negative about watermelon other than I'm white and I say so. The white supremacists said so. Just because we were making money growing and cultivating and selling our watermelons. That's when they started to make it negative. They made the negative connotation. But there's nothing negative about a watermelon other than the white supremacists associated with us. That's one of the healthiest things you can eat. Our brothers and sisters were eating that, our family members were eating that on the plantations, and that sustained them. That kept them hydrated, and it gave them all the vitamins and nutrients that they needed to go on throughout the day. They knew what they were doing. Our people were very, very healthy. That's another thing. Our people know how to take care of themselves. There was a foundational Black American woman who just died. It was a sister. Y'all see that? Elizabeth something. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sister. She was from Louisiana, I think, but she was living in Texas. The brother just called from Louisiana. So I want to say she was from Lafayette, Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken. This sister was 115 years old. This sister was 115. And a lot of women in her family were living to be old age. Her sister, she had another sister who lived to be 106. Her daughter, the woman who just passed, was 95 or something like that. Yeah. And this woman sustained herself by they asked her, why you live so long? And she looked good. Her skin looked good, the whole shebang. The woman looked good up until she died. Good looking old lady, beautiful sister, smooth skin, everything. And she could talk well, she wasn't all infirmed. And she said she had a garden. I had my own garden. I would grow my own food. See, our elders would do that. Now, my grandmother had a garden, lived to be 90 something. Yeah, we knew how to grow our food and take care of ourselves. Yeah, that's why that woman was 115 years old. Is still talking, still conscious. She was in a wheelchair, but she's still up and looking good up until her dying day. Yeah. Family, have y'all seen Jimmy Carter? How old is Jimmy Carter? Boy, Jimmy Carter is looking a mess. Man, I- how old is Jimmy Carter? Dude, this dude, I don't know why they're pushing him around. And Kamala kind of made a little slight joke about Jimmy Carter because he's so down bad. He's like like just frozen with his mouth open. And how old is Jimmy Carter? I'm looking it up right now. I'm trying to see how old Jimmy Carter is. He's 100. Yeah, so yeah, he just turned 100 and he looks 200. He's just laying up with his mouth open. They done put a pencil in his hand and I guess made him do a write-in vote. I don't know what they did, but they made him vote for Kamala. And she got on stage. If Jimmy Carter can vote for me, y'all can vote too. Like, well, that's cold work right there. She basically said, if a corpse can come and work and vote for me, y'all can get out there and vote too. That's mad exploitive. That is super duper exploitive to get poor Jimmy Carter wheeling him around out there. That man is basically a corpse. He don't know what's going on. That's so exploitive. Listen, family, if I get like that, like, y'all do not exploit me. Don't exploit me. If I'm sitting up there looking like a corpse, I'm 106. I probably live to be old because I don't drink or smoke, so I probably be old as hell. Y'all don't be wheeling me at no protests. Come on, Tariq is standing with us, and I'm sitting there with my mouth open, some fucking Jello pudding out my mouth, and I got on a damn Depends, and my feet all decrepit, and I'm sitting there, and people exploiting my ass. And like Tariq, he is with us, and he's supporting Trans Lives Matter, and just putting all types of shit on me that I ain't really supporting. They're like, oh, wait a minute now, hold on. So yeah, don't exploit me. Don't let nobody exploit my ass. Y'all get out there and speak up for my corpse. If I'm out there, they wheel me out. And if I'm a corpse, let me go out fly. Take me somewhere. Y'all take me to a strip club in Atlanta. If I'm a corpse, I'm giving y'all permission. I'm giving y'all permission to wheel me into a strip club, and I want the raunchiest damn strip club ever. I want the Blue Flame. I want a raunchy Atlanta strip club. Do they still have Jazzy Tees down there? Take me to Jazzy Tees if it's still there. I want a hole in the wall ass strip club. I want to be wheeled in there, and I want y'all to order me some catfish nuggets and have somebody feed me them catfish nuggets. And I want a lap dance by the biggest back stripper they got. Make sure the back is big. All right. And that's how I want to go out. I want to go out getting a lap dance, eat some catfish nuggets by a big back stripper at a hole in the wall club in Atlanta. Yeah. That would be the way to go out. Yeah. Having a good ass time. Because Atlanta turns up. Let's get J Rock. J Rock in the building. J Rock, Mr. J Rock. Hop on, sir. I see Nicety Girl down there. What's up, Nicety? I see you, beloved. What's up, Jay?
Hey, what's going on, Tariq? Man, you got me rolling over here, bro. I'm trying to go to the same strip club with you, bro. Sign me up.
What's going on? What city you in, bro?
I'm in Philadelphia, bro. I'm from Philly,
Yeah.
East
Did you
Coast.
about the dude shooting up the bus?
I'm sorry, it sounds like you're breaking up on my end. So,
I was. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did you hear about the dude? There was a story about a dude shooting up a bus up there in Philly.
Man, it's like the Wild West over here, bro. There's so many different shootings. I'll be like, well, which week you talking about?
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What's on your mind, brother?
Nothing, man. I was just coming through, letting you know I appreciate you having these spaces, man. They're really informative. I like it. I like your view on a lot of stuff here. We were kind of going back and forth earlier in the year with the debate that they had with Kamala and Trump, and so I've learned a lot since then. So, I'm cool with that. But
Yes.
I'm cool with that. But
Okay.
I was going to ask you about this. What is your take on the crypto side of things and us FBAs and stuff? Would you take reparations? I know we were talking about this before. Would you accept reparations in like crypto? Because Bitcoin's about to be the next biggest thing to gold, right? You
Yeah.
got all these other things. So, and people are backing it. So, my true take on it is, would you accept the amount of reparations? I know we talked before. What was the number you said? Give us something trillion, give us 4.7 trillion or whatever.
But yeah, my thing, my thing is this. My thing is because people have asked me about the crypto thing before. My thing is, um, I just don't want them. They can find a way to trick it up. So they'll say, "We'll give you everybody $100,000 worth of crypto," and then when we go try to cash it in, the banks pull some kind of whammy bammy or something. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't cash in the crypto, and then we go back to the government. Although, well, then we gave it to you. I mean, the bankers, they do what they want to do. It'll become a game. Hey, though, give me the cash. You dig? So just give me the cash. I don't trust these people. I don't trust them. Just give me the cash. I know how the white supremacists work. They love trick bags. Unbiased. What's up? Wait. Let me get cooked food. Let's get cooked food and unbiased. I see you cooked.
Yes, master teacher, Tariq Nasheed. You get me. Over in the UK still.
Shout out to the UK.
Um, yeah, we're in the UK. I have to big you up a million times, you get me. Thank you for coming on this new time, you get me, because this is the morning for us, you get me.
Oh yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah. So these times here is perfect to have good conversation. I want to say more than you know, you inspired man in a big way still, you get me? Because I think when you done your FBA rally in 2022, them times there, like I've listened to you for years, you get me? I'm a big man now, but I've been listening to you since I was like 18, you get
Yes.
me? And you inspired me to do my own events, you get me? To like galvanize the people over here. Like one thing I'm doing, if you see my podcast, it's like I'm archiving our elders, you get me? Because I come from the Windrush
Oh.
generation, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we came to the UK like on invitation. So I'm like the descendant of the Windrush. So you see, when you're talking about ethnogenesis and things like that, that's something we kind of went through over here. You get me? As Jamaicans moved over to Britain and kind of made our own culture and our own things that have gone on over here. You get
Oh
me?
yeah. Are you over in
Um,
In
as
Brixton?
Yeah, we're based over that side. Brixton, exactly where I had my event in the town hall. Got all the Jamaicans there, all the black brothers and sisters. You get me? Um, I want to say as well, it's a bit disappointing as well to hear so many people coming at you as well. You get me? I have to be real because you see, one thing is I've seen it. I don't want to say from the beginning because like Mac Lessons days and that I was young. You get me?
Oh yeah.
But when it came into like the podcasting space, like your first studio upgrading, it's like I'm like, can't people see how grassroots this is?
Oh yeah.
Like even with like the tether talk and that, I kind of remember the episodes when these conversations started coming out. You get me? Like around when you had all of them, like Obama, all these different things, kind of trying to how do you say, like replace you lot to an extent.
Right,
You get me?
right.
And I'm like, it's surprising to see people can't see that. You know what I mean? If you just go back in the early episodes, this, that, and the other, and the disrespect, and I'm like, people, we need to really understand, like, because because I have to be honest, it's a great honor to speak to you. Still, big up yourself a million times.
Yes, it
So let me get it straight.
appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, my brother. And I got a lot of love for the UK brothers and sisters. They've always been very supportive. And I get a lot of love when I was able to go over there. I got to get that ban removed so I can get back over there to the UK. Yeah, my family been really wanting to get over there and kick it. How many folks? We got a lot of folks in here. Shout out to everybody in here. Shout out to everybody in the room. Let's get Kasir K. Kasir, weren't you on last night? That name Kasir sounds familiar. All right, we'll get Kasir, then we'll get Terry in the building. Kasir, what's happening?
Hey, I got a lot of thoughts, a lot of great conversations going on. Um, but I guess I'm gonna choose with the watermelon. You were talking about watermelons and that one sister that lived to be 115 years old.
Yeah.
Um, Now I don't know if this is directly related to that, but I know there's a lot of like heirloom seeds and varieties and cultivars of all different types of like fruits and vegetables that we've been growing over the generations, and like they're kind of trying to wipe a lot of that out. So I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's important to protect a lot of that. Like supposedly there's this orange that grows in Arizona that like cures cancer or has some sort of effect against cancer. And I'm sure there's a lot of different varieties, but I just think it's important for us to protect, the genetic material of the foods that we eat.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point, brother, because you got fruits and things like sour sop. That's a very healthy fruit that cures cancer too. That cures cancer. I saw a lot of that when I was over in Haiti, filming. And yeah, we knew how to put herbs and different fruits and foods together to heal ourselves, man. That's why you had a lot of those elders who were living to be very old. Remember, family, you had people who were enslaved living here in the United States, former slaves living to the 60s and 70s. There were a lot of former slaves still alive. You understand? Yeah, a lot of us were living past 100 years old, even though we were getting janky food from the slave owners, but we knew how to, many of us, because some of some of the food was kind of janky and it created hypertension and things like that when we couldn't work it off. You understand? Being on the eating this stuff on a when you're working, you can kind of sweat it out your body, and we knew how to go in there and get some herbs and just really cleanse our system. But a lot of us knew how to really take care of ourselves. And coming into the 1960s, slavery ended in 1865. So in like 1965, that's only 100 years. And you better believe there were a lot of centurions at the time who were formerly enslaved. That's why the 60s turned up so much because we had those people with that Majara energy who were still alive and they were about to transition. So a lot of that energy was being passed on to the new generation in the 1960s. That's why the energy in the 60s was very, very changing. It was a very time changing energy because there was a shifting of the generations and there was a passing on of the lineage in a major way. You had the last of the enslaved foundational Black Americans who were alive then. And um, the universe knew that this was that last generation. So the universe and the spiritual energy transfixed itself to the Black folks who were getting down in the 60s. That's why we were turning up so heavy. We were standing on Blackness heavy. I'm Black and I'm proud. The Black Panthers, um, creating all these Black organizations, Black Liberation Army. We were really standing on that and really turning up and flipping the table over and making sure we were going to get some. We were not going to let them people sit up here and come out of slavery and live this long in vain. We got a lot of shit done in the 60s, man. We got a lot of stuff done. We put a lot of things out there that was put into laws because we put that work in. And a lot of people benefited from it, man. That's why we're so hard on anybody who disrespects us because, man, we put in way too much damn work for anybody to come over here and start disrespecting us in any sense of the word. So we're checking all of that stuff. Terry, hop on in.
Yo, what up, Flex? What's poppin'?
How you doing, brother? I'm good.
I'm doing well, man. Shit, I'm over here in the DFW area. Got a few questions for you.
Go ahead, brother.
Hey, you FBA, right?
Oh yeah, all day, all day.
Okay, so is it safe to say that you are the FBA top gang thug?
Oh no, no, no. But that
Also,
was,
what the hell's a top gang thug?
oh Lord, Daryl Scott said he spoke with him. He said
I know.
he insisted he spoke with the top gang thug, and the gang thug said he was going to stop he was going to keep the body count down. Well, man, Henny, let's get Henny in the building.
Hey, Tariq. Yeah, man, I'm saying how's it to you guys from South Africa.
There you
Yeah. And when you guys started speaking about the food, that is something dear to my heart. I work in agriculture, and yeah, it's something that I feel that especially a country like America should be focusing on from a citizen's point of view. Uh, Seeds have been taken away from people. It's a centralized system that you can't just go and buy the good seeds anymore.
right.
So if you can germinate your own seeds, you can grow your own food. Like take grandma's recipe and go and harvest out of your own garden and actually make that food. No one's doing that anymore. They've taken that away from basically Africans that left, Africa through slavery, which was also, I mean, that was all the colonizers, and I myself, I've got Italian heritage, so I feel that there's some sort of a history where I was also involved in that. But let's skip that. But I feel that people have been not dumbed down, but they've been the education on how to look after themselves truly has been taken away. Africans were taken out of Africa with the promise that there's something else on the other side of the world. What they were doing is they were taking if you take labor-enabled men out of Africa, so that crumbled it, and that was easy for then the British and the Portuguese and the French to come and colonize. You move.
Absolutely, absolutely. About the seeds, though, thank you for the call, by the way, brother. About the seeds, they got, from what I'm hearing, they got like these genetically modified seeds now, where they got patents on the seeds. Y'all know that? They've genetically modified seeds where they got patents on them. Yeah, that's interesting because, like I told people, when they start doing this transhuman and hell trans pollination, and then they get these seeds, and if you start putting things in seeds and you put some type of patented chemical or material in that could modify the original properties of the seed, you can patent that. I want y'all to Google what I'm saying. You can patent seeds now because they're genetically modified. They're not natural no more. And if they can patent seeds after they've genetically modified the seeds, you think they can't patent humans? If they can genetically modify you, that's going back to what I was talking about the other day, talking about the whole transhumanism thing. And with they're using the word trans as a Trojan horse because it's really going to be about transhumanism. And with transhumanism, they can give people certain procedures that could alter their DNA. Once they alter that DNA, they own a patent on what they altered, just like seeds. You are no longer a real human now. You are a transhuman, and transhumans will be able to be patented. You will not have regular human rights no more. It's some real heavy stuff out here, man. We got to watch what these people bring us. When they bring us something and they're real hard body about it, and it's something we didn't ask for, we got to look at the chess move they're trying to do. When they start saying, hey guys, I know you guys want food and I know you want education and housing, but let's prioritize trans things, everything trans. Let's just prioritize that. And we're like, hey, we didn't really ask for that. But no, we got to because trans lives matter. But it's like less than 1% of trans people anywhere. That's why are we prioritizing that? Well, damn it, are you a bigot? Because bigotry goes both ways. If you're bigoted towards a trans, that's like being bigoted towards a black person. They always got to put us in there. They always got to put us in there. Like, no, I mean, no, I'm just, why are we prioritizing trans? Well, there's a black trans person and he's being doubly discriminated against. Or she. You're not respecting their pronouns and they're black and they're dealing with racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia. So they get a black person and prop them up as a mascot. And we're like, why are they prioritizing this so hard? They don't prioritize nothing else, but they really want to prioritize this and make this person a mascot so that we can be comfortable with that word trans, because it's going to go into the transhuman thing. Go look at the movie Buck Breaking. We touched on that in the movie Buck Breaking. Hi, bye. What's up? Hi, bye. Let's hop on, my friend.
Hello, can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you. What's up, brother?
Okay, I just wanted to touch on the fact that you have brought up watermelon industry early on, and you do an excellent job of like putting out historical facts because my family was very tied into that industry from like the 60s, even before the 60s. And a lot of people don't realize that the reason why they moved a lot of black people out of that industry is because a lot of the contractors at the time was making a lot of money, and a lot of the farmers were somewhat jealous. I mean, not somewhat, they were jealous of that. So they would literally have people like my uncles try to train immigrants, like Mexicans mainly, to come in and train them to teach them how to, tell when the watermelon's ripe and pass all that knowledge on. And then they tried to come and say that we never participated or, a lot of immigrants are the ones who picked all the fruit and did all this stuff, but we actually were the forerunners of that industry. And it was a lot of money in it. And the reason why we were removed out of it because a lot of the black contractors was making the majority of the money.
Oh yeah, family. We've always done that, man. We've always been in these industries, especially the agrarian side of the. We knew how to grow things and cultivate them in a certain way that was successful, and we were doing that with watermelons. We were very successful watermelons, and then they had to stigmatize it just for the sake of stigmatizing it. But family, not only watermelons, family, it was the person who was the king of potatoes in America, the most prolific and the most successful person who grew potatoes in America was a foundational Black American man, Junius Groves. We got something about him at the Hidden History Museum. This guy was the go-to guy for potatoes. He made potatoes. He was out there in he was a slave. He was a slave in Kentucky. Then he went out to Kansas and he became the most successful potato farmer in the United States. This is like one of the, and again, I keep telling you about all these rich black people coming out of slavery. He was another one. It's so many of them, it's hard to just keep up with all of them. He was another wealthy black man. We were coming out of slavery using our agrarian skills, making a damn grip. That's why they said, ho, 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 we need some European immigrants over here to slow this down. But when we got out of slavery, we were up and running. You understand? Because they sat up here and said all of this stuff to justify enslaving us. They would sit up here and say, well, we got to enslave them because they don't know no better. I mean, these Negroes, if it weren't for us, they'd be somewhere starving. So yeah, we have to enslave them. And it looks cruel, but they just can't make it on their own. And right after slavery, we start building cities and towns all over this damn country. Like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. We start becoming millionaires overnight all over the country. Robert Reed Church, Memphis, became a millionaire. Biddy Mason came out to LA, became a millionaire. Mary Ellen Pleasant became a millionaire. We're just going all over the country, using our skills to become just extremely wealthy. Junius Groves. Like, I'm gonna show y'all how to do. I was doing these potatoes. Let me show y'all how to do them. We were the go-to people. Everybody had to come to us because if they wanted the real deal, if they wanted the real authentic thing, they had to come to us. Now they used to steal a lot of our stuff too, just like Jack Daniels, who stole from Uncle Nearest. They would steal stuff. That's another thing. They would come around stealing, and we would have to take some of them to court for it. But when we went out here and started using our skills for ourselves, we became very successful. So they had to stop all that stuff. They had to start etching people out and sabotaging our industries and taking over our industries. So we just have to know how phenomenal our people were, man, because no other group would come out of what we came out of and be successful. Some of these other groups, they get pinched just a little bit and their whole societies fall apart. They collapse, they have to flee, they have to bounce. Man, hey man, we get some adversity, we flip that and just take it to another level. That's the phenomenal thing about us as foundational Black Americans, man. That's something to pop our collar to. What's up, Yoshi G? I see you down there, dear. I see you, Miss Yoshi. Let's get Yan Zwanth. That's a hell of a name. Yan Zwanth. Hop on in, man. Yan Zwanth. If I'm pronouncing your name right. Unmute your microphone, sir. The Yan Zwanth, you want to say something? I hope you're not one of these weird dudes who call up trying to find pen pals. Because around this time of night, we get a lot of these dudes from Bangladesh and India. They trying to get a green card. They up here trying to find pen pals. Hello, my name is Tariq. I am in India. You can email me at baklava33@yahoo.com. I am looking for good friends and company. They're trying to find people to scam on. All right, so Yan Swamp, I don't know what your objective is, but I might have to block you, brother. Let me get you out of here. We don't want that weird stuff going on this time of night. All right, and I don't know the Somali guy. I don't know what you want. Hold on, the big forehead Somali guy. Why are you still trying to get on, man? What do you want? We'll just get him on to see what he wants. Big forehead Somali guy. What do you want, sir? I thought I handled you earlier tonight. What is it?
You don't handle nobody, man. Listen, let me tell you about Somali people and a Somali history. The white people, they say we've never seen a black man despise us. You know, as a Somali people, when we have to oblige, when a white man come and drinks water, we throw the cup. That's how much we despise them. We did not take their name. We did not like read in the history. Tariq with the Arabic name. Tariq. You should have named yourself Wakanda or whatever. I don't know what you're gonna name yourself, Mopoto Sisiko, but you named yourself Tariq, and I bet your parents did not name you Tariq. I bet. But the Somali people, they're so proud and they're so black. This Arab guy that came on this fucking slimy guy. I would have forgot about you, man. I would have not even came back to you. But I came for this Arab slimy, I don't know, American wannabe, nasty, dirty, cocky, bitch ass Arab like calling me fresh. Yes, I'm fresh, you bitch. Yes, I am. I'm fresh.
Okay, what are you saying? What you just saying random stuff. All right, and you're talking about how proud you are. The British had their foot in your ass into the 1960s. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, Tarek, I'm
Sir,
gonna teach you history, okay?
so
Uh,
did the
we
British
not only
have that foot up in that ass until the 60s? Yes or no, sir?
Okay, not only British, there was Italian, there were French, and they got the f out of here. They get the
Yeah, after they done drained all the little resources out, yeah, they went on in there. We done. After y'all sitting around there hungry and they only left flies. So yeah, they pillaged everything they needed to get, sir. So yeah, they left. And you
Tariq,
left too.
why you,
You got the F out of there too. So oh yeah, you too. You
why you
got the
muting me? Why you muting me? Why you keep muting people, man?
because you got the F out of there too. All right. So you went right along with them. All
Is
right.
that is that
All right. So that's not a flex. If you had to bounce too, you got your ass up out of there too. So how does that work? How is that a flex? Huh? Come on, Habib.
anyways, I love my black sisters. I have like black baby mama. You understand? I love
You
her.
got your mama.
She's a baby mama, my baby mama. I love her.
Oh,
She got
got a back. You got a black baby llama. Okay, yeah, I can understand if you got a black baby llama and you brought your llama over here from Somalia, sir. But go ahead. You got a black baby llama. But go ahead.
at least I'm attracted to black women, you know?
Yeah, yeah. You at least you're attracted to a baby llama. So you and that llama are laying up with each other, and you done cocked that llama's pussy open, and we're
You
hearing
fucking animal, man.
we're hearing ba ba hum ni ni hum ya ba hum ni hum ya ba. So we're hearing that's what we hear coming out your tent in your little shanty town, sir. Go ahead, sir, with your black baby llama. Go, go ahead, sir. Come on, let's talk about it. Hop on. Come on, sir. Let's talk. Oh, I think he dropped some bush meat on the phone and it muted. Come on, tell me more about your black baby llama. I don't have you muted, sir. Unmute your microphone.
You hop on,
Okay,
you keep talking about
watch
hop on. What you talking about? You hop on. What go what?
your mouth and stop before your little blood pressure kick in and your little sickle cell knock you out and get you unconscious, sir. Calm down.
Yo, Tariq. I really you
Come
know
on,
you
I need you to calm down. I don't want your malaria to kick in. Calm down, sir. You're getting all excited and just saying all types of stuff. Calm down, sir. Because you know you ain't got no vitamins in your little old frail body and you're getting all excited. I don't want you to faint, sir. And then it's gonna be must and dead flies all over the place. Just all over the place. Come on, calm down. Anything else?
I
Let's
know
watch.
I know them shackles are too tight. But listen, let's come together, bro. Let's come together. I know it's been a long
We will come together when I need a ride to the airport. I will be sure to call you in your Uber and you'll take me to the airport so I can go and fly and do what I do around the country, sir. So we'll come together when I need a ride to LAX and I will tip you very well, sir. All right. And then you can buy some dress shoes for your baby llama so that you can role play with that llama. All right. Anyway, thank you so much, sir. All right. Lord. He's up here trying to get all excited and trying to get buck. If you don't calm your little old mustache down, yeah, you're gonna draw more flies, dude. All that anger and sweating. You know, flies like must and sweat now. Okay, let me see what else we got. Okay, this Yazwath. Okay, let me try you again, man. I tried to get you on. Yanswath, whatever your name is. Yanswath. What's up, man? What's up, man? Where you calling from? Lord. I'm from the United States. Are you trying to get a pen pal, man?
What? I know little bit of English, dude.
You did what?
I know little bit of English, dude.
You know a little bit of English.
Yeah, I'm learning English still now.
Okay, so how can I help you, sir?
Yeah, I want to talk to uh, American persons. So I came this.
You looking for what?
Uh, I want to talk to the American persons. So I came this to the space, bro.
You want to talk to some Americans?
Yeah,
Okay,
bro.
listen.
Okay,
Are
okay,
you
bro.
trying to get a green card, brother?
What, bro?
Are you trying to get a green card or something?
Yeah, but
Let me get
I
some
want to. Hmm.
Yoshi, go hop in his DMs, show him them boobies, and get some money out of his ass. Yeah, get his little old money up out his ass. Go spit some game at him. Make him give up a bag. Go okay. Thank you, sir. Let me let you get out of here. Good Lord.
Okay, bro.
All right, man. Go on about your business, bro. Good Lord. See if Yoshi, see if he got some bitcoins that you can finesse out his ass. Yeah, since they want to make some friends, yeah, get them to get some paper up out of them. Lord, these dudes be calling up with the BS. Let's get Gokuda the Great. Gokuda. Let's get Gokuda in the building. Gokuda, what's up, brother? Where you at, Gokuda? If you can unmute your microphone, Gokuda, that would be phenomenal.
How you doing, Tariq? You hear me?
Hey, hi, brother.
Damn, I'm driving my truck right now. I'm kind of got a little fucked up connection because I'm driving.
Okay.
I just want to give you a big shout out, you and brother Marcel, for taking that Sudanese solid Arab fruit booty, Myron Gaines, aka Amru Fadul. I just every time when them tethers be talking that you should what's that song, that Caribbean song that they came out in the '80s called "Pass the Dutchie on the Left Hand Side" or something like that.
Yeah.
I would have been like, how does it feel when you have no food? Every time they try to talk shit, just keep saying that part.
Ah,
That fucked him.
oh goodness, man, that's funny. That's funny. Oh man. Anyway, but let me get out of here, man. I've been on here long enough, and we're in here deep as usual in the middle of the night. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate that. Shout out to everybody. Y'all go to if you're in LA, come down to the Hidden History Museum tomorrow. Come on down, man. Get you some root work deodorant, get some books. The address is 2131 West Jefferson Boulevard. And if you're listening to this on the playback, come down today. For hours, go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. And everybody, if you can go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com and give a contribution to the Hidden History Museum, that would be phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. Also, get your Rootwork deodorant. If you're not in LA, go to rootworkstyle.com. Also, go to colorsfilm.com to see all the Hidden Colors films. And go to officialfba.com to get the FBA flag, my book, FBA Race Baiter, a lot of good stuff. All right, guys, I'm up out of here. You guys have a great evening, a great day, a great afternoon. Papi Akute, Lula Vuve to the family. Peace.